went and looked at the pub in the village, in the countryside, and I realised I could never live in the countryside because the pub in the village, in the countryside, was full exclusively of middle-aged men dressed from head to toe in supermarket denim who all looked and sounded exactly like Jeremy Clarkson. And I realised I could never live in the countryside because living in the countryside would be like living in an endless edition of Top Gear. And I hate Top Gear. Right? One bloke cheering there, did you hear that? There's one bloke cheering. Yeah, there's one person clapping. There's a little pocket, isn't there, spread across here and here and here of like the liberal Top Gear haters. But on the whole, here tonight in Glasgow, probably the majority of the audience are going, well, we like Top Gear, it's funny, what's your... why? The problem is I hate Top Gear. And I hate anyone that likes it. Right, and I'm going to explain why that is for about 45 minutes. Okay, and then there's a little bit about cider, and then that's the end. Okay, so you have to try and... All right? Okay, now, right. The reason I hate Top Gear, and even if you're a Top Gear viewer, like most of you are, you have to relate to this. The reason I hate Top Gear is because it is willfully and deliberately politically incorrect, right? And the problem is I was a student in the 1980s in the kind of era of political correctness, and when I became an alternative comedian in the 80s, it was all CND benefits and whatever. So I like political correctness. I think it's good. So I can't relate to Top Gear. But I don't think it's aimed at me, right? It's aimed at a different kind of middle-aged man, isn't it? A kind of frightened middle-aged man in his house. He's scared of how the world's changing and political correctness has gone mad, and he likes to watch Top Gear. Don't you? Because it pays no heed to the political correctness or the women's rights or the gays' rights or the true environmental facts. He likes to watch Top Gear, this man. He likes to see Jeremy Clarkson sneer at a Sikh on his behalf. I can't relate to it. I can't relate to it. And that's why you think you like it, isn't it? To go, oh, we like Top Gear, it's politically incorrect, it's brilliant. That isn't why you like it. That's why you think you like it. It isn't. The real reason you like Top Gear, the Top Gear viewers, the real reason you like Top Gear is because the relationship between the three presenters, Jeremy Clarkson, James May and Richard the Hamster Hammond, is not a real hamster, is he? The reason you like it is because the relationship between the three presenters exactly mirrors the power structure of the relationship of the three bears. And I think you find that very comforting to watch, don't you? Top Gear viewers. Richard the Hamster Hammond, he's not a real hamster, is he? He's the baby bear, isn't he? Washing his ears. With his little tiny red shoes he's got on. All shiny buckles, all done up. And he sits up at the table sometimes, doesn't he, with the others? They let him sit up at the table. And he licks up his milk, doesn't he? Lovely milk. I lick up my milk. Lovely, warm, creamy milk. From Morrison's. Now, Jeremy Clarkson, you probably think he's the father bear, don't you? The alpha male with his outrageous, politically incorrect opinions, which he has for money. But he's not. James May is the alpha male in that group, not Jeremy Clarkson. James May, strong, silent. Because you know, if he wanted to, James May could tear Jeremy Clarkson's face off. With a single blow of his enormous paw. I think the problem I have as a kind of frustrated, bitter, politically correct, middle-aged liberal is I can't work out which one of the three Top Gear presenters to despise the most. You know? You'd think it would be Jeremy Clarkson, wouldn't you, with his outrageous, politically incorrect opinions, which he has every week to a deadline in the Sunday Times. almost as if they weren't real. But it isn't, right? Because, you know, I think about Jeremy Clarkson, right, is I think he's either an idiot or a genius, right? He's either an idiot who actually believes all the badly researched, lying, offensive shit that he says, or he's a genius who's worked out exactly the most accurate way to annoy me.
All the clever people, aren't you? That's who likes me. All the clever people downloading stuff off the internet, stealing it. That's not a problem Michael McIntyre has with his audience.